Everyone, I want to do a review of the Jonas quiz from the assignment for week 4. Just to be clear, this is a completion assignment, so there are right and wrong answers, but if you took the quiz, you do get full credit, despite whatever happened. Question 1, true or false? Jonas believes that the nature of technology has changed. That is true. The nature of technology has changed, according to him. It is a qualitative change that perhaps has resulted from a quantitative change. That is, the idea is that the power of modern technology puts human beings in a completely different position with regard to nature. So that the nature of technology has changed, so the nature of human action has changed, so that ethics needs to change. But that is true. It may be as a result of a quantitative change just in the power of technology, but this has resulted in what in his mind is a real qualitative change. Modern technology is different from earlier forms of human technology, because there's always been human technology. So question 2, Jonas quotes Sophocles' Antigone to show a time before human beings had created technology, and that is false. Because technology has been around probably as long as human beings have. That is, one could, I think, argue pretty successfully that it is the development of technology that made us human in the first place. So the ancient Greek world that is described, or out of which that the Antigone chorus comes from, was a world in which there was technology. It was just that it was a different form of technology. It was pre-modern technology. Question 3, true or false? Jonas says that it would be wrong to decide not to develop a new technology because it would slow human progress. That is false. He never says it's wrong. In fact, perhaps the most essential point that he makes, aside from his claim that technology has changed, is that we need to develop a new ethics, which he tries to sketch out. And it would explicitly be an ethics that would be ready to forego technological progress because of the unknowns in terms of the impact of those new technologies. So he never says it would be wrong to develop a new technology, to not develop a new technology. He's very explicit that we must be prepared to do exactly that, to not develop a new technology if we decide that the risks are too great. Question 4, true or false? Jonas believes that our power to anticipate the long-term consequences of technology is weaker than our ability to create such powerful technology. That is true. That is a central message. The importance of knowledge and the impossibility with regards to modern technologies of being able to know enough about the effects of those technologies to actually employ them responsibly. That is a central message of this essay. Question 5, why does Jonas believe we need a new ethics? Well, we need a new ethics because the nature of human action has changed because of the power of modern technology. Old ethics having to do with the regulation of human action were developed in a different world. They were developed in a world in which the kind of powerful technologies that we have now simply didn't exist. So that our notions of ourselves, of what he says, the human good, our relationship with nature, it was all fixed in a certain way. And the results of our actions in both time and space were very limited. And the ethics that we developed, and this goes from everything from, I suppose, Kantianism to Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Stoicism, natural law theory, all the ethical frameworks you can think of, that they all took certain things for granted about the human condition, which are no longer true. So that now we need to develop new ideas, new ethical ideas that actually suit our actual situation. So we need a new ethics, according to him. Question 6, why does Jonas believe that in the new ethics, the importance of knowledge becomes greater? Knowledge really is knowledge of effects, knowledge of consequences. That is because much of his point about the difference of modern technology is the impact, both in time and space, of the technologies, the results of the technologies. That is, Technologies have the power to affect nature itself, to change nature itself, or at that height of power, and also to change the conditions of human life forever uh, in all practical senses. So that whereas human action in a pre-modern human action could be somewhat sort of blasé about the effects of that action because the effects were limited. Now that the effects are almost unlimited in time and space, to act responsibly would mean to really work hard to try to anticipate the effects of our decisions, especially our decisions to employ very powerful technologies. So that's what I was thinking of. Those are what I believe to be the right answers to this quiz. Again, it was really an exercise. If you took the quiz, you got the full point. So, but as we move forward, it is quite important to have an accurate grasp of what Jonas is saying in this essay. It's the most important thing that we'll read, really, I think, in terms of moving on with the class.